students, let's start our chemistry part from the chapter Atoms and Molecules. By the name of the chapter, the first question that arises in our mind is, what is atom? So, anything in the world is made up of atom. For example, this chalk piece is made up of atom. This duster is made up of atom. The board, the walls, the doors, the tables, the chairs, any object in your home, anything in the world, it will be made up of atom. But what is there inside this atom and what made the atom? These were the same questions that had been wondered by the Indian and Greek philosophers around 500 BC. And one among those philosophers, Indian philosopher by name Maharishi Kanad. Maharishi Kanad, around 500 BC, he postulated that if we divide the Padarth, he used a word Padarth. Padarth as matter. So he called matter as Padarth. Now what is this matter? You have studied in your primary section, students. Matter in the sense, anything which occupies space and has mass. It is called as matter. Alright. So this Maharishi Kanad, he postulated that if we go on dividing a matter, that means Padarth, so ultimately a time will come that there will be no possible ways to divide that matter anymore. So for example, if I break this chalk piece into parts, so I will keep on breaking the chalk piece. Okay, and finally I will get in the last a smallest and the tiniest particle. See, the smallest and the tiniest particle whose further division is no longer possible, and that indivisible particle he called it as Parmanu. Alright, friends. So according to his postulations, he postulated that if we go on dividing the matter, ultimately a time will come where further division of those particles will not be possible, and those particles he called it as Parmanu. Now, so Parmanu in the sense, the last and the tiniest and the indivisible particle. He called that indivisible particle as Parmanu. And during the same period, Greek philosophers. So, during the same period, two Greek philosophers by name Democritus and Leucippus. So, during the same period, two Greek philosophers, Democritus and Leucippus, they suggested that if we keep on dividing the matter, we will get a stage where further division of the particle will not be possible, and that last indivisible particle he called as atom. So Democritus, he called that last indivisible particle as atom. Alright, friends. So Maharishi, he called that indivisible particle as Parmanu, and he was an Indian philosopher, and Democritus, he called that indivisible particle as atom. So this was about the atom that you need to know. But what is there inside this atom? What is this atom composed of? So an atom will be composed of electrons, electrons, protons and neutrons. So an atom will be composed of electrons, protons and neutrons. Now what are these electrons, protons and neutrons? So this in the center. So how the structure of atom roughly it can be? See here. So suppose, see, this will be the neutron, and neutron, it will neither be positive nor be negative. It will be neutral in nature. So this is neutron. This is neutron. Next, over to the neutron, there will be protons attached to it. Alright students. And protons will be many in number. Protons will be many in number. So in the center there will be nucleus, and to the nucleus there will be protons attached. So these protons, they will be positively charged particles. So protons will be positively charged particles. So we can use the plus sign here students for protons. So they will be positively charged particles, protons. Alright. So what about neutron? So neutron, it will neither be positive nor be negative. And the last will be electron. So this electron, it will be negative in charge. So electrons possess negative charge. So students, an atom will composed of neutrons, protons and electrons. So neutron, they will neither be positive nor be negative. They will be neutral in nature. Whereas to which the protons will be occupied and protons will be positive in nature. And the last, it will be electrons. Electrons will be negative in nature. And based on the number of protons, we will decide the atomic number of an element. We will discuss that later. Alright. So this was about the atom. Now students, what will happen if we combine one atom with another atom or group of atom? It will become a molecule. So what is molecule? What is molecule? A group of atoms together combine to form the molecules. Alright students. So what are molecules? Group of atoms together, they will combine to form the molecules. So what about the atom? What is atom then? So an atom. So atom will be the basic unit of matter, and it is the tiniest and it is the smallest and indivisible particle of matter. Alright students. So atom, it will be the basic unit of matter, and it will be the smallest and the indivisible particle of matter. Whereas molecule, group of atoms together, they will combine to form molecules. Now group of molecules, they will combine to form an element. So What is element? It will be group of molecules. Like in biology, how you have cells, the chapter tissues. So cell will be the basic unit of life, and group of cells together they will combine to form tissues, and group of tissues they will combine to form an organ, and group of organs they will combine to form an organ system. In the similar way, here in chemistry, the tiniest particle and the basic unit of any matter, any object will be the atom, and the group of atoms they together will combine to form a molecules, and group of molecules together it will make an object or an element. And if the element mixes with other element, alright, if element mixes with other element of another one element or any more elements, it will become a compound. So it will become a compound or mixture. Alright students. So compound or mixtures will be group of elements. Got the point students? So atom, the tiniest particle and the indivisible particle, group of atoms will combine to form molecules, group of molecules will combine to form an element, and group of elements will combine to form either compound or mixture. So this was about the atoms, the basic theory about the atoms and molecules. Now, why these atoms or molecules combine with other atoms and molecules, and what happens if this element combines with other elements? About these things we will study in our next class. Till then, you just go through these basic concepts, write it down in your notebook and practice it well. Keep that notes safe and ready with you. Alright students?